for sitting down with me today during the Tokyo Film Festival. And I believe this is the Asian premiere for the movie.
Yes, yes.
Right. So how has your experience, Japan experience been? Is this your first time?
It's my first time in Japan, and I think it's everyone's first time in Japan from our team. I like it very much. It was surprising in a way because during the viewing of the film, because I was very curious about how the people are going to react, no one reacted.
Oh.
But afterwards, everyone was very excited about it, and people were waiting outside for autographs and stuff. So it was very nice.
Okay, sounds like a great response.
Yes, yes, it was.
Great. So did you have like a red carpet last week, or you just arrived here?
No, we didn't get to the red carpet. We just came, we visited a bit of the city, and then we went straight to view the film and the Q&A.
Oh, okay. So you already had your Q&A, and I think you have another one.
Yes,
tonight,
today.
right?
Yes,
right.
tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there tonight.
Great.
So, and I see other.
Yes, your notes.
I noticed, right? Because I saw the film yesterday in the industry screening. So, yeah, great. So two of you are here.
Do you want him to come here too?
No, it's okay. I just wanted to say hi. Yeah, and I wanted to ask you. So you play the role of Itza.
Yes.
Did I pronounce it correct?
It's Itza.
Itza.
Yeah.
Okay, Itza. Yeah, that's a very complex role. And how did you, approach this character?
Well, it's a bad guy. It's actually the first time I did a bad guy in a film. Basically what I did was think about a lot of bad things that might happen to someone, like traumas and suffering, because you have to defend the character in some way. You can't like criticize it. You have to be his lawyer in a way. So I just thought about a lot of things from my past and looked around me and used that in making the role. Because I think that someone that acts in the way that this character acts is definitely determined by trauma and suffering.
Right. So yeah, Itza is like a petty criminal. So he's a bad guy, but also he also shows some vulnerable moments.
Yes, of course.
And how did you? Yeah, so that's how you prepare to bring this character to life.
Yeah, because every character has to have some kind of complexity. I think that like the most well-defined character is one that you can also empathize with, even though he's a bad guy. You have to understand why he's doing what he's doing.
And was there any like aspect of this character that resonated with you?
Yes, all of it, because he went through a lot of poverty, a lot of violence, maybe when he was young, when he was a child, and that's why he tried to overcome his destiny. He tried to overcome his situation. It's not that inhuman to think in that way.
And you yourself are from Romania?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So I haven't been to Romania, but I have met some people from Romania. I believe that some of the people that I encountered are Romanians who immigrated into other countries in Europe. It's a very deep topic that this film explores. Is there any message that you think this film is trying to convey?
Yes, of course, there are a lot of messages, but I think that in my view the main message is about the difference in culture between the West and the East, in Europe especially. It's a clash of cultures, and the film, I think, is about the struggles of adapting to the Western way of life, culturally mainly. Because the eastern part of Europe went through a lot of communism, and they had to redress the way they think about what values are, both individually and socially. So when you go to a Western country where the lifestyle is completely different and people have different cultural standards, you have to change a lot in yourself.
Yeah, it was very interesting because I saw the film yesterday, and there was a scene where the protagonist, Natalia,
Yes.
Natalia is working as a waitress, and she takes away the leftovers,
Mm-hmm.
and she was
Trying to help her family.
right, and for in her mind, it's not her garbage, but in other people's mind, it's
Garbage.
her garbage, but it's like stealing something. So it's kind of like to me, like it's interesting, like difficult. The film also tells me the difficult, like moral choices that
Yes.
this character made.
Yes, what is moral? Like, is it okay to leave leftovers, or if we can eat them, why not use them? Why throw away good food if
Right.
you can still eat it?
Yes, and help the family too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very interesting, and it's very deep.
I'm glad
The
you
cultural-
find it that way.
Yeah. So, any other message that you would like to share from the film?
Apart from this, I think it talks a lot about education, the need for education, especially in my country and maybe in a lot of Eastern countries. The importance of culture, because you can't have civilization without culture, and I think it stresses a lot upon that. And maybe domestic violence as well, and the misunderstandings between the family members when they're having struggles financially. And I think that's mostly it.
Yeah, I think it also tells about the cultural differences, and we cannot underestimate or overestimate cultural differences or similarities, and that was a very interesting part.
Not overestimating
No, overestimating or underestimate the
cultural differences.
or similarities.
Okay, I see that view. I think I agree with that. You can't overestimate or underestimate the cultural baggage that someone comes with when they move into a different country. Yes, it's pretty fair, because we are different,
Yeah.
and we have to adapt every time we move somewhere else.
Also, can I ask you a little bit about the collaboration with other? I believe there is a director, Teodora Ana Mihai.
Yes, she just walked into the room.
Oh, sorry. And the writer,
Cristian Mungiu.
right, who are very much recognized in other film festivals as well.
As a director, yes.
Right. How was it collaborating with them?
I think it went pretty smoothly. The casting process was very tedious. It lasted a very long time, maybe half a year for me at least, but I think it was good that it lasted that long because they needed to have a good cast. I liked working with Teodora. I think she gave me a lot of freedom. And I've worked with Cristian before as a director. I like the way he writes. I think he is very passionate about themes about post-communist trauma in Romania and in the eastern part of Europe, and I think it's a very important theme in Romania especially. Even though the Romanian public doesn't really like this sort of theme, I think it's still important to talk about it in order to change things. I think that's the meaning of an artist, to actually try to change things.
Right. Yeah, thank you. And I also also read that this film was won Grand Prix at the Warsaw.
At Warsaw Film Festival, yes.
And when was that? That was like last month. You said?
It was actually 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, very recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. We were very happy to receive the award.
And how is the response from the Japanese audience so far?
It was very enthusiastic. As I've said, like during the viewing of the film, they didn't react at all, and we actually were thinking maybe they don't like it.
Right.
But afterwards, they asked a lot of questions, and when they came up to us and asked us questions, they were very enthusiastic about it. So I think they definitely liked it.
I think so too, because I was at the film screening yesterday. You know, a lot of people stayed after the movie finished, and then the music right at the end, and people staying, and I think they were feeling some messages from the film.
Oh, they let it sink in. They just stayed and listened to it.
So they did not leave the theater immediately.
That's nice. Very nice.
Thank you very much for the time and sharing your experiences and insights. And I think I found I have a new found appreciation for you and all the people, and and thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.